Hey guys, welcome to this channel, and if you are interested in bikepacking and traveling, this is the place for you. So this video is going to be about, as you can see, my bike and the gear I'm going to take to Ghana for my bike trip. So if you're not familiar, I'm going to bike from Accra, which is the capital of Ghana, all the way up to the border of Côte d'Ivoire and even further. So I'm planning on doing around about 1,000 kilometers, and yeah, I'm going to need some gear for that. So if you're not familiar with our channel, we are a little bit different. With the bike trips and the traveling, I'm raising money for the NGO, which is based in Buzua, Ghana. The focus of the NGO is kids and youth, and with the money donated, I'm going to build a community center on our land, which we already bought. So all the information are in the description, and you can find it on runningbeardtravels.com. If you're interested in supporting us and the kids, you're welcome. And just for the sake of it, I'm not sponsored by any of those brands. Everything I'm going to talk about are my experiences with these bags and my honest opinions on the gear I have. So let us just hop into the video. First, I'm going to talk about the bike itself, give you some information about the bike, and then some tips on how to choose a bike for a trip. The next part would be the bags. I will go from front to rear, and also I will open up the bags and show you some of the equipment I would take along. I won't go into detail of all the equipment. I would choose the most important bits and pieces. So if you are interested in the rest of the equipment, just send me a message and I try to answer the questions. So the bike I chose, you can see here, it's the Giant SLR1, and it's quite capable of carrying a lot of weight, which is very important. I will come to that point a little bit later. So the bike itself is the out-of-the-box bike. I just made some modifications. For example, the handlebar. I chose some other horns here, so I can change my grip. When you're on a long distance ride, that can suck a lot if you only have one type of grip and the whole tension is in your wrists and the hands and the shoulders. So by choosing these horns, I can just change the grip to above or to the side. Then another thing that I changed, which I find a very important, are the pedals. So my feet are quite big, so I had to change the pedals. I chose some mountain bike pedals in the size large that fit my feet, so that I have enough grip and can transmit the power into the bike and the pedals. So I changed those. I think these are Stamp 1 pedals, and yeah, you can find them online. Another very important thing that I had to figure out was the saddle. So the saddle is one of the most important things you have to choose right on your bike, and I went for the C67 by Brooks. It's quite wide, and still I can transmit power. So you have to see that the more flexible and soft a saddle is, the more energy is gonna get lost by pedaling and transmitting through your legs, through your butt, the legs, into the pedals. So you have to choose your saddles wisely. The soft saddle is not necessarily the best saddle for you. I personally ride quite in a sportive way, as you can see. So that saddle is fitting for me and for the way I ride. The next very important thing I changed were the tires. So the stock tires are, quite honest, bullshit. They are too heavy, and they don't have the grip that is needed. So when I go to Ghana, I have to see what kind of environment I'm in. I will mostly ride on on sand roads, and there's a lot of potholes and bumps and grinds. So I have to be able to have tires that I can lower in the pressure quite down, and also that have enough grip for me when it's raining and on sandy roads. So I chose the Maxxis Ravager tires. They are a good combination of a gravel tire and a mountain bike tire, which is perfect for me. I can lower the pressure and I will still have enough grip on the road. Another thing I changed was the stand. The bike doesn't come with a stand, so I put on a stand because I also use this bike in my everyday life, and the stand is really worth it because yeah, it's easier to just position the bike, and I like that a lot. As you can see, I put a holder here for my pump, and then also below there's another holder that I can use for a drinking bottle, or in my case I have a bag with some of my tools inside. They are quite heavy, so I wanted to put it in the middle frame of my bike, so that the weight distribution is a little bit split all over the bike and not just to the back and the front of the bike. Yeah, so that's it for the bike setup itself. Now I want to give you some tips on how to choose a bike. So the most important thing is the purpose of your bike and the budget. When I started with bikepacking, my first bike was a gravel bike. I still have that gravel bike, but for this trip in Ghana, it's not the perfect bike. So I'm not the smallest rider, I'm not the lightest rider, I'm around 88 to 90 kilograms, maybe less. And the gravel bike itself had a maximum weight capacity of 120 kilograms, and that is including the rider. So this means that I can carry round about 30 kilos plus on that bike. So the gravel bike wasn't the right bike for this trip because I needed to carry weight and carry the weights comfortably, not at the limit. So I chose a bike which can carry more weight, even more weight than I needed to carry. This bike can carry 160 kilograms. So that means, let's say I weigh around 90 kilos, then that means I can carry an additional 70 kilos on that bike if I have to. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could. You have to imagine, like, when you carry that much of weight and you go through potholes and you're riding on rough roads, the impact on the bike and all the gear on the bike is immense. So imagine if I take for example, if I take the gravel bike, which is 120 kilos, and I put the weight on it to the max capacity, it's more than likely that something on the bike is going to break. Okay, so I didn't want to take that risk. And then, of course, it's way easier to put all my luggage on this bike because it comes with some holders on the front, and it also comes with a back rear holder where I can put everything on. If you choose a bike, first choose what you need the bike for. So in my case, I'm going on a long distance multi-week journey, so I need to have a sturdy bike. The next thing you have to figure out is your style of riding a bike. For example, if you choose a gravel bike, it's totally different from a mountain bike. The drop bars are very, very different from the straight normal bars. The position you're sitting is different. Everything is different. So you have to figure out where you feel comfortable. I can ride my gravel bike for 100 kilometers, but can I ride that gravel bike for 10 days, 14 days straight? Every day 50, 100, 120 kilometers? I doubt it. To be honest, a gravel bike is good for me to do some sports or short-term trips, but it's not the perfect bike for me to go on those long journeys. So my preferred bike is a mixture of a mountain bike and a trekking bike, which I have here. Am I going to change my bike in the future? 100%, because I want to have a higher quality, especially when it comes to the gears and then also to the frame. But like the style of the bike this is the perfect bike for me. I can ride on that bike for kilometers and kilometers and kilometers, and it's just comfortable for me to ride it. So now let us check out the bags that I chose for this trip. So before we start, I would just recommend you to buy some quality bags, because there's nothing more annoying than a bag breaking or the bag leaking, that there's some water coming in and all your stuff is wet. So I had my bad experiences with cheap bags, and I sold them and went for quality bags. It's better to wait and buy some quality bags than to buy cheap bags, because in the end you pay double or triple because you will sell those bags or throw them away. That being said, as you can see, I went for Ortlieb and Vogt. I'm by no means sponsored by any of those brands. I bought everything with my own money, but of course, if you guys want to sponsor me, I'm more than open. But at this point, I'm not sponsored. So the handlebar bag, this one is the Ortlieb handlebar QR. And what I like about this bag, all of the Ortlieb bags are 100% waterproof, and it's just German quality engineering. As you can see in the close-up, you can open it up and you can already see the stitching, and everything is made with the highest quality in mind. And the best thing about their brand is you can buy every single small part that could break. You can get it from them online. You know, everything, like even some screws. It's just crazy. The customer support is amazing. If anything breaks, anything happens, you can always contact them. And I'm not the only one with this experience. If you check out some other YouTube videos of bike packing guys, people who are traveling a lot, they will all tell you the same. So Ortlieb, just for me, it's just one of the top brands. Of course, they are expensive, but in the longer run, they are worth the money. So front, the handlebar QR. My only no-name brand bags are the bags at the front. They are from a brand called Reno Walk, and the reason why I bought these bags is they imitated some bigger brand bags, and they did an amazing job. Like, this bag is the only bag from Reno Walk which I can recommend, which I personally also tested, and this bag is amazing. It's really, really cool. It has all the features the bigger brands have. So yeah, I can recommend that bag. But on the other hand, of course, if something breaks, you're not able to buy the spare parts from the company itself, like from Ortlieb or even Vogt. Then on my handlebar, I have two Zefal bags for my, one will be for my camera with the stick, and then the other one will be for one bottle or maybe even two bottles. So I would choose what I would put in those, maybe even some snacks. I can really recommend these Zefal bottle bags. They are quite good quality, and the price is not too much. Then when we go to the tube, I have a Ortlieb top tube bag, and the great thing about this one is you can easily just clip it on and off. It has this system here, which is quite cool, where you can just plug the bag in and plug it out easily. So this bag is quite cool if you have your money and your belongings inside and you need to, I don't know, go for shopping or just want to carry it quickly inside. It's easy, really good. Then what I really love is no zippers. You can just click it open, and there are some magnets here. So if you close it, bam, it's closed. 100% waterproof. Huge, nice quality inside the bag. Oh, there's some stuff inside. Yeah, inside the bag, everything is made really well. Oh yeah, the sticker. Yeah, so I can really recommend this bag. This is one of my favorite bags, also for commuting every day. I use this bag quite a lot. So then, let me take this off. Then we have the frame pack RC. It's called RC. Also, again, high quality from Ortlieb, 100% waterproof. What I love about this bag is no zippers. As you can see, I don't like zippers at all because zippers can break easily. And when they break on a journey, on a trip, you have a problem because water will leak inside. And to my experience, zippers at one point will always let in water. So I don't like zippers at all. So I recommend to buy bags without a zipper. So you see all my bags are without a zipper. And the cool thing about this bag is you can roll it up, as you can see in the video. Let me quickly show you. You can just simply roll it up, close it with the rubber bands. There's enough room for it. If you buy this bag, you have to measure your frame, the inside of your frame. As you can see, with my frame, it fits easily. But if you are a smaller rider, then and your frame is not big enough, it could be that this one doesn't fit. But Ortlieb also has some smaller bags where you can also put your water bottles below. So in my case, I do my hydration differently. So I don't need the inner frame for my water bottles. So I will talk about my water solution later because I think it's quite important to be hydrated. Always stay hydrated. Then when we go to the back, I have two Volt bags. These are not the best ones. They are okay, but because I'm on a budget, I wasn't able to buy Ortlieb ones. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me just use these on the trip to Africa and then see how far I can use them. And if they break or something happens, I will just leave them in Ghana because Ghana is like my second home. So I will just leave them there and then we will see how I can use them or maybe give them away. And when I come back and I have some money, I'm gonna buy Ortlieb. Yeah, you can see I'll go 100% Ortlieb at one point, even the front bags. But yeah, for now I have these Volt bags. They are good. The only thing I don't like is the clip. Sometimes the clip here opens. I don't know why. I have to say the quality of this clip is not the best if you compare it to other brands. So I could change it, but on the other hand, it's not that annoying. So it's okay, you know. So as you can see, I have the another bag on top. So even if it would open, the bags are still closed and still water resistant. So it's okay, you know. But that one you have to keep in mind. Then on top, I have the Ortlieb Rack Pack 31 liters. I chose this bag because I need a bag which I can also use as a carry-on. And if I do some commuting, maybe I want to go on a hike or, you know, go do some shopping, grocery shopping or whatever. This bag has the perfect size for me. You have to keep in mind, they have smaller sizes, I think. This one is quite okay for me. If I pack it to the max, it can get quite heavy. So maybe if you're a woman or if you're a person who has some problems in your neck or carrying stuff, then you should maybe go for the smaller bag because it's not that heavy. And again, 100% waterproof. I'll show you if you open it up. It's a roll mechanism as all the bags that I have. And what I really like about this bag is also the handle. It's very soft and also solid, very quality made. It's really I really recommend this bag. It's great. It's great for my purposes. Then concerning the bags, another tip. There's no right or wrong when it comes to bikepacking and especially bags. I can only recommend what I do. You have to figure out what kind of journeys you are going to do, how long they are, and how much of luggage you are going to carry. you know. So sometimes when I go with my gravel bike, I have a different setup. I say, okay, I want to go light and I don't want to carry that much of weight. So I have some other bags for my gravel bike which don't allow me to take that much of gear with me, and I don't need it. If I go on a 1 week trip, I don't need a lot of stuff with me. If it's in the summer, I don't need that much. But if I go to a place like Ghana where I don't know what's coming, and it's a multi-week trip, you know, I'm going to be there 4 weeks, then it's something different, you know. I don't know what is going to happen, and I know that if it rains in Ghana and it can also rain heavily in the summer, then it's pouring like crazy. And yeah, you need to have some stuff with you, especially when you want to sleep outside. Yeah, so that being said, choose your gear, choose your equipment based on what kind of travels you're going to do. You know, these bags are made for a bigger journey, and if you're not planning on a big journey, maybe you need some smaller bags, which these brands all have. So now let us talk about the gear I bring on this trip. I pack my bags in some sort of way so that I remember which stuff is. So here I pack my my camera equipment because I'm going to need this stuff quite often, and this bag I can also easily take off and put on quite fast. So in this bag I'm going to put some of my valuable stuff. So if I open it, I have some camera equipment stuff inside here, some chargers which I put here, and then some of my cables are here. Right now I have a lot of cables. I will have to slim it down. And then also here there's some adapters for my camera and for my drone and stuff like that. So these things, they are here because I'm going to need them quite often. Then I have this tripod here, and then another selfie stick for my camera. By the way, I'm using the DJI Action 5, which I'm filming with right now, but I'll film it with my phone so that you can see it and put it in the video. Yeah, and then more camera stuff. This is like for my body, to put the camera on my body. It's quite handy when you are on the bike. And then my batteries are inside here. Yeah, basically it's all camera equipment stuff which is here. Yeah, memory cards. Yeah, all the camera stuff is inside this bag, which is quite cool. Yeah, so let's continue. The next bag is this bag at the front on the left side, and here I have, this bag is like let's say a magic bag. I won't pack it completely full, but I will have to put in my canister for petrol, because I will use a petrol-based camping cooker. So I will put petrol inside this bag, and then I have some tools here, and some spare parts which I am going to need just in case my bike breaks. I have like a multi-tool kit. I have some gloves. Yeah, some of those plastic strips here, and then yeah, some tools to repair the bike. The rest of my tools are down here, so when we get to that part, I'm gonna explain. These are the major repair tools that I use. Yeah, so that is that in this bag, and then I have some more stuff, like there's also a spare part for the back of my tire, but I won't bring this to Ghana. I don't know why it's inside there. Then I have some plastic strips to strip stuff, like to put stuff on the bike or the back of the bike. These are quite cool because they are made out of plastic, so they won't harm your bags and pinch through the material. I think these are from skiing, but a lot of people in the bikepacking business industry are using them for different stuff. I won't bring all of them, but maybe I'll take 2 of them or 3. Then, oh yeah, this one I have to take off because I'm about to pack my bike, but this one goes on top on the handlebar. As you can see here, I can put my light and also my bike computer. Yeah, I forgot to put it on the bike because you see that this bag is blocking most of the lower part of the handlebar, so I'm not able to put anything on it. So here I can put my bike computer, my handy, my mobile phone holder, and also I need to put the Action Pro camera holder up here because I'm about to film from the bike, and as you can see, the view is blocked by this bag. So this one is quite important. Then what else do I have? Oh yeah, some oil for the chain, and then this is some glue, special glue. It's like Patex Extreme, which is quite cool because you can glue together rubber and flexible stuff, which is quite cool. So in case a bag it has a hole or something, I can fix it. And this is travel soap. Yeah. So I just brought the other bag from the front closer to me because otherwise it's going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, this is one of my favorite tools on the journey. I love coffee, so this is my coffee maker, which I can use. It's quite cool. Yeah, it's not necessary, but I need it. I love coffee. Then I have a water filter here. I think it's from Miniwell. Yeah, just in case that something happens, I can filter my water. Oh yeah, here I still have some stuff. This looks like cocaine, huh? But I think it's milk powder. And this is still stuck in here. This is some coffee. I think this is still here from one of the other trips in the summer. Yeah, my knife. It's quite cool, quite handy. Yeah, this is my cooking gear. Yeah, this is quite cool. I've been using this one for I think 3 years now, and I can only recommend buying a good pot, some good cooking equipment. This one is from Sea2 Summit. It's made out of titanium, and if you look at the back, it's just like nothing can destroy this one. So I really love it. And then also this is like a mug, and then here I have my eating equipment. Like it's like a spoon and a fork, and I think there's also I have a small one here as well. Yeah, it's quite cool. So as I mentioned before, this is the petrol cooker. I haven't tried it yet, so I will tell you if it's cool or not. But on a trip to Ghana or Africa or any continent where you might not be able to buy gas everywhere, this one is quite necessary because you can easily put in petrol inside here and it will work, you know. And petrol you are going to get everywhere. So I'm gonna try this one out. Let's see if it works well, and if not, yeah, you will hear from me after my trip. I will do a recap video about the equipment and you will see if it worked or not. So yeah, let's see what else is inside this bag. Oh yeah, this one is for when it's windy. It's quite hard to heat up water or cook something when there's a lot of wind, so I decided to buy this one. I'm not 100% sure if I'd bring it to Ghana, but it served me well on my camping trips here in Germany because we have quite a lot of wind. I think I'll bring this one to Ghana because the coast can be quite windy as well, so otherwise I will always have to search for a place to hide from the wind if I want to cook something. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it. It's not too heavy, so that's fine. So yeah, that is that. Let's move on to the next bag. Yeah, so then we move on. Okay, I'll leave out this bag because this bag, there's nothing inside. So I just plan to put in my mobile phone and the power bank and maybe some sunscreen, some stuff that I need quite often. That's some smaller stuff. That's what I would put inside here. Also some money. Then for this frame bag, I need to get up to show you what is inside this bag. I have to see myself. So right now I have my rain jacket inside. I would definitely bring one rain jacket to Ghana because it can rain quite heavily. And also if I get cold, sometimes at the sea it gets cold. Yeah, here I have some sun lotion, some mosquito insect repellent, and then something for scratches and if I injure myself to disinfect the stuff. Oh yeah, first aid kit, very important. Can always happen something. And then my lock. Yeah, I have to bring one lock, so I'll bring a smaller one just in case I have to lock my bike. Then let's move on to the bag at the bottom here. So as I mentioned before, there's my tools and some spare parts inside. And this holder here I can also use for a bottle. I will show you my other water hydration pack in a minute. So let's open this up. Yeah, it's very important. Some tools to change the tire. Some patches to repair and glue the tire. I have something to tighten the wheels here. What's it called? Spokes. So when they loosen up because you carry too much weight, you can easily tighten them. And this one is for the chain. Also quite important, just in case something happens to the chain, I can easily open it and close it and yeah, repair it. Yeah, some spare screws, some spare parts, also for the bags. Yeah, I have some kind of a bike multi-tool here. And then my spare tubes, they're quite light. Yeah, I hope I don't need them, but Ghana, there's a lot of ways to destroy your tire. So yeah, let us move on to my rear bag here. Let me bring this here and open it up. So I have to say that right now the bag is packed for traveling to carry it on the airplane. So what I put inside here is mostly my camera gear, my drone, and some valuable things which are quite sensitive. When I'm in Ghana, I will put my clothes inside here, and then also part of my sleeping stuff, and yeah, maybe also some stuff which I need every day where I can easily access it because the bag is on top. is easily to get. I have my drone. Oh yeah, I use the DJI 4K. It's the DJI Mini 4K. It's quite small and easy to use and not much of weight if you compare to other drones. So yeah, that drone is perfect for me. Here, oh yeah, I have my sunglasses, and then I think there's not much here. Oh yeah, so for traveling I have my earplugs and my sleeping what's it called, cover for the eyes. Oh yeah, very important. The connector. This tool I got me, it's like a power bank, but it has 100 watt. So with this power bank I can easily charge my phones and also my drone equipment, my camera equipment very quickly. And with this one, it's I think it's at 99 point something watts, so you're allowed to take it on an airplane, you know, that's why I chose it. And then on top of that, this one I can charge with a solar panel. Wait, let me show you. I can charge it with this solar panel, which is quite cool. That way, because sometimes in Ghana you have power shortcuts, and if something like that happens and my equipment is not charged, then I have a huge problem. And the thing that we have enough in Ghana is sun. So that's why I chose the combination of the solar panel and this battery pack. But I can also charge USB-C equipped stuff with this charger alone, like with the solar panel alone. There's an adapter, and then you can easily charge all your gear without this battery pack as well. So yeah, that comes in quite handy. It's a little bit heavy, okay, for flying. So when I get off the plane, I have my summer trousers, and then also I'll bring a t-shirt. Yeah, this is from the Jackery, the solar panel I mentioned. Yeah, let me show you. This is the adapter where I can easily plug it in. This is going to charge the battery pack, and here you see you have a USB-C and also USB-A connector, and you can easily plug it in and then charge your equipment. Yeah, I also bring internet. Now that I see it, I bring a Starlink to Ghana. If you don't know, it's satellite internet, because internet is quite expensive in Ghana, and I also want to provide internet for the community. That means when I'm there, I want to open up the hotspot wherever I am, especially where we are based, open up the hotspot, and everyone can come and enjoy free internet, high-speed internet. That being said, I bring some internet. So yeah, that is that bag. So let's move on to the other bags. I'm not sure if I bring this one, but this is a camping chair, because I realized that when you go on those camping trips and there are no chairs around, oh my gosh, you really want to sit down properly. This is my tent. It's a 2-person tent by Nevis, Vango Nevis 100. So I have to say that because I wanted to try out a lighter tent, I didn't have the budget to buy a proper one, a good one. But since I mostly go on journeys in the warm sun, this tent is okay, you know. If you plan on going to places where it's 0 degrees or even below, you need a proper tent, you know. You need a proper tent, and for me this one is fine. I think it was like 120 euros, but if you want to buy a proper tents are very expensive, and at that time I didn't want to spend that money on a tent. yeah, this is like a tarp for the floor. Yeah, it's just for moisture, and when it rains, that the tent doesn't get wet from below. This is a hammock, like a travel hammock. I really love a hammock because it's set up very fast and you can easily chill and rest. I don't have to set up a tent, but I can lie down. So when I get tired on a journey, I just find a place where I can set it up, like 2 trees or sometimes even 2 poles, and you can just lie down and rest for a little bit. Yeah, this is my sleeping mattress, like for the floor, where I can sleep on. And this is a mosquito net for the hammock. Yeah, I mean, you only need that if you plan on sleeping outside where there are a lot of mosquitoes. I mean, in Ghana there are mosquitoes. I don't know if I'm going to sleep in a hammock at night. I might try it out. Yeah, it's quite light, so I might just take it along. And if I plan on sleeping outside, I would just do it. Yeah, so this is that bag. So let's move on to the last one. Here I have my clothes. As I mentioned before, I will put my clothes inside of this bag here, which is my carry-on bag. But for the time being, right now I put all the clothes that I'm going to bring to Ghana inside of this bag. So I mentioned that I have some water hydration supply. This one here is a 6-liter water bag, which you can use as a shower. So this bag I'm only going to fill when I'm camping and I don't have access to a shower. So on the way I can fill it up and then carry it to my camping site where I can wash myself, you know. Then while I'm at it, for drinking water, I can carry 2 bottles up here. I plan on using 750 liter bottles, so that's like 1.5 liter of water that I carry up here. And then I bought this hip bag where I can put in a water bladder, and then inside here you have a tube which you can move outside of the bag, and then you can simply drink your water. So this one is also 1.5 liters. So at all times I can carry 3 liters of water with me. And then also, as I mentioned, on the bottom I can also put an extra bottle here, or if needed I can put some water inside this bladder. You have to see that me personally, if I do sports, if I move a lot, I sweat a lot, even in cold temperatures. So let's say I ride 100 kilometers a day. Imagine how much water you need in an environment that's like 32 plus degrees, yeah, in the sun. So you have to drink at least 6 to 7 liters of water on that journey, maybe even more, depending on the other hydration supply you have through the food and maybe fruits and something like that. So you have to carry enough water. You don't know what's coming. So I'm at all times carrying at least 3 liters of water. This bag also serves as a good bag for my tools, like for repairing tools or whatever I need. I think I have a lighter in here. Yeah, it's working. And then also I can carry my personal belongings inside here. And I don't like to carry too much weight on my back while riding a bike. It's always more easy for me to carry weight on my hips because I have quite strong legs and my core is quite strong. So it's more comfortable for me to do it this way. I have a dry bag, like when I think I use this one just for my dirty clothes. Yeah, my biking gloves. Then I have a towel. Yeah, I went for a travel towel. I mean, they're quite pricey, but they're worth the money because they are so light and dry quite fast. It's a huge difference to a normal towel. My clothes, I will bring, this is like one bib short. This one I can use with my mountain biking short. Then one long trainer. I don't know. Oh yeah, my biking cap, and then some shorts. And this is just a casual shirt for every day if I want to look a little bit normal. Yeah, basically that's just like my stuff that I'm gonna wear. Yeah, one bib short to change, then also one shirt to chill, another shirt to chill or to sleep, my swimming short, yeah, one hat, some socks, yeah, some socks, and that's it basically. Yeah, so one last bit of advice would be to choose a good helmet. When I started to ride a bike, I just bought whatever helmet I got on sale. So I went for this mountain bike helmet by Abus, which served me quite well. So the difference to a more quality helmet is the weight. And I didn't consider the weight when I bought my helmet, because if you ride like 7 to 10 kilometers, it's not a big factor. But if you ride for 100 kilometers with a helmet, 200 grams less can be a lot. And also the aerodynamic. Like this helmet, for example, if you ride in the wind, you will feel it, because this part here is going to absorb the wind and it's going to stop. So you have to hold your head and your neck against the wind, you know. So this is just one thing that I never ever would have imagined how important a good helmet is. So this helmet is still good for commuting and shorter distances, and even like bike rides 30 to 40 kilometers. I'm still going to use this helmet. Then the other thing is, when you go to a country where the sun is burning, black is not going to make it. It's not going to make you happy. Black, you should avoid black on your hat and also on your clothes, especially the helmet. This helmet was already getting hot in the summer here in Germany. Imagine how this one is going to burn my brain cells in Africa. So yeah, this helmet, I'm not going to use this helmet in Africa. I went for a POC helmet. I was lucky to get it on sale. POC is quite expensive, I know. I think the cheapest one is this one. This one starts already at 150 euro or 160 euro. I got it on sale for like, I think 90 euro. Your head has to be protected at all times. This is the most important part of your body. If your head breaks, if you have a hole in your head, the bike trip is going to end and you will have a lot of trouble. So I decided to invest that money into this helmet. It's way lighter. The color is in a white. White is not my favorite color, but yeah, in the sun, this one will serve me way better. And aerodynamic. If you look at this helmet, it's way better in the wind. And when you go on longer bike trips, if I wear the helmet, I don't even feel it on my head. It's so light. It's just a huge difference to the helmet that I just showed you. And everyone who bikes long distances will tell you the same. If you ride with a helmet, you have to choose a proper one for you. It's the same with the saddle and the pedals. this is very important, and I never imagined that I would talk about a helmet, but yeah, helmet, choose wisely. So another last thing that I would recommend is bike computer with GPS maps, because when you go on bike trips, especially in a country where the internet connection can be cut off, or sometimes even when you go into hills or the jungle, the internet connection can be cut off, so you don't know where you're going. And GPS maps and GPS tracking is the way to move outside, in the outside world. Like if you go camping, if you go hiking, if you go biking, you need a biking computer, unless you're really familiar with the surroundings. So I went for the Garmin Edge 530. It's also on the medium budget GPS systems out there. You can spend a lot of money on those devices, but that one served me very well. I tested it quite a lot, and it helps me to move around areas that I don't know. My gosh, I forgot to mention one of my favorite kits that I use all the time, and it's this one. I can only recommend you to get something like that. This tool here will serve you very well on your trips and also at home. It also comes with this chain remover, which is quite handy, and yeah, I've been using this one very often on my bike trips and also at home, because it's so lightweight, high quality, and I can only recommend you to get one of these. I think it's called Ratchet Rocket Light NTX Plus. They also have one, have a cheaper one. It's by Top Peak. This one, you have to get it if you are biking or doing some camping trips. It will help you. Yeah, so this is it. Thanks for watching. If you made it through the video, it took a little bit longer than I expected. As I said before, if you have some spare money and you want to help us with the NGO, please donate. The link is in the description below. It's for a good cause. All the information is on our website. We want to bring biking to Ghana, help kids to have a better life, build a community center on our land, and many other things. So if you don't have that money, just like, subscribe, and share the video. That would help us a ton. We're a small channel right now, so I'm building it up. So any help from you guys is much appreciated. Yeah, the next video will be me traveling to Ghana and the first day in Ghana. So yeah, I'm leaving on the 31st of January, so that's like 12 days from now on. And yeah, you can expect some very exciting videos. So take care. Bye bye.